Mailbag time here on the Chiefs Report. I'm your host, Harrison Graham. Hashtag Chiefs or Super Chat, and we will answer as many of your questions as we possibly can. So appreciate you guys for tuning in, and now it's time to hop into today's mailbag. First up is KD Hawk. I just saw the Chiefs are looking to maybe trade for Calvin Ridley. Thoughts? Let's do it. I mean, hell, this is the type of trade that Brett Veach loves, right? Gets an elite player that maybe is at a discount right now for whatever reason. Obviously, he left the Falcons midseason to work on his mental health, but if he's ready to return to football, and there's been some reports that he and the Falcons could split, hey, Atlanta, you want a second-round pick for Calvin? Sure. All right, let's go. I mean, I would – Calvin Ridley in this offense, whew, that would be explosive. RJ King Shark, can the Chiefs try to get DJ Chark Jr.? Yeah, I mean, look, he's no Calvin Ridley, but he would be a solid number 2 receiver opposite of Tyreek Hill. McCole Hardman in the mix as well, as McCole improved throughout the season, I thought. I think it's very much a possibility. Now, Chark missed a good chunk of this season, but a couple of years ago played pretty darn well. So I would definitely be open to bringing in a guy like DJ Chark in free agency. Elijah Gransaull, this is a corner out of Auburn he's asking about. Roger McCreary had 41 tackles this past year and a couple of picks. Shout out producer Trace for those notes there. Also 14 pass breakups. Thoughts on drafting him? I think it's a possibility. I've heard round 2 buzz on him. I was looking at a mock recently. I think he went round 2. So good player, played in the SEC against some good players. So, yeah, I think if you let Charvarius Ward go, drafting a corner makes a lot of sense. Stephen Newcombe, release Frank Clark and then trade up in the draft for Jordan Davis. Possibly. That didn't really solve your edge problem at that point. You would have Chris Jones and Jordan Davis in the middle, and that would be, unbelievable. But who are your edge rushers? Maybe you bring back Melvin Ingram. Could be an option, but that you would still need some defensive end help. TPC Silver, who do you think will make it to the Super Bowl? I think it's the Chiefs and Cardinals. I said Rams earlier, but I remembered it's Arizona, so I think I will play harder. Oh, so yeah, there's a lot of theories. Oh, it's in Arizona next year, so that means the Cardinals are going, right? The last 2 years, the home team is gone. I don't think it'll be the Cardinals. I don't know the hell's going on with Kyler Murray over there, but that's a situation that seems to be problematic. I do think the Chiefs are in a good spot to go back. How about Chiefs and 49ers? How about a rematch from a couple years ago? Could have been that this year, but I think that's a possibility. Eli Apple is a bum. Wow, that's tough. Hashtag Chiefs. Should the Chiefs sign Jessie Bates III and let Tyrann Mathieu walk? Curious to see what happens with Mathieu. I think there's a good chance he does walk. I don't think the Bengals are going to let Bates go, but if they do, I would love him in Kansas City. He's really good. What do you guys think? Pick a safety. Type JB for Jessie Bates. Type TM for Tyrann Mathieu. Man, I'd probably rather go Bates, and I like Mathieu. Let us know in the comments on this one. JB for Jessie Bates, or you can type a TM for Tyrann Mathieu. Continue to load up your questions with hashtag Chiefs. Bryan Gayles, is there any truth to Charlie Weis joining the coaching staff? I saw an article about that. Why do you want Charlie Weis? He hasn't been a relevant coach in years. I guess it's possible. He was on Bill Belichick's staff for a while, but I don't know if I want Charlie Weis. Eli Apple. Oh, Eli. How many vodka sodas last night? Can you guys stop being so mean to me? Nah, fam. You started it. We're ending it. That's how it goes. Mr. Mello, every team that wins the coin toss in the Super Bowl loses. Do you think that actually affects the game or just a coincidence? I think it's a coincidence. 8 straight years the team that's lost the toss has won the Super Bowl, but I think it's a hell of a coincidence. 8 in a row, that's pretty nutty, for being honest. It's a coincidence, but it is a weird one. Mike Tilson, with the AFC having so many young quarterbacks, great young quarterbacks, what, in your opinion, is Casey's most important position to improve? I think you need better pass rush. We saw last night. That's why the Rams won. Not because Stafford was special. He was really good. But they won because they got after Joe Burrow consistently. Joe Burrow got harassed throughout the playoffs. The one team that didn't get home a lot was the Chiefs. Got to get better up front. Your front four has got to be better. They paid for the front four to be really good. I mean, they paid Frank Clark. They paid Chris Jones. Those guys got to produce at a higher level. That's why I think Frank Clark might be gone. Mr. Mello, should we try to get Sammy Watkins or sign a different receiver like Juju or OBJ? The Sammy Watkins thing, it's sailed. Well, we always appreciate that first Super Bowl appearance and that Super Bowl win that he helped get the Chiefs, but too many injuries. Juju or OBJ? OBJ now with the ACL issue. I feel like that ship might have sailed as well. Juju would love to play with the Chiefs, I think. I think that's a possibility. Get the Chiefs long sleeve shirt on sale, 25% off at chatsports.com/ChiefsLong. It can be a late Valentine's present as well. You know, things get stuck in the mail, no big deal. They won't notice the difference. Check the comments for this link. Check the description, chatsports.com/ChiefsLong. Good looking long sleeve shirt. It's absolutely a long sleeve season right now. Rolo Brown, is it possible we can get Khalil Mack? I mean, you could try to trade for him. Bears are probably, multiple seconds or a first, so it depends on if you're willing to do that. But he's the type of player that would really help out your front. Tony Fuentes, Bieniemy is great. I want him to stay. I'd like to see him stay. If he wants to go, though, if they decide him going is what's best, sure. I want whatever Eric Bieniemy wants because he's had some tough luck with these interviews. I don't know what the deal is, but if he wants to go elsewhere and try something elsewhere, I can't really blame him at this point. Ben Van Kirk, if Bieniemy walks, who is better, Charlie Weiss, Matt Nagy, or other? I mean, Weiss and Nagy, that's not super inspiring, but I know both have veteran experience. I would try to get someone else, but that's just me. I would go younger. I know Nagy's not super old, but he's kind of a old young guy, if that makes sense. He's had a lot of experience. If I had to pick out of those two, I'd probably pick Matt Nagy, to be honest. Subscribe to us here at the Chiefs Report, the best Chiefs channel here on YouTube. At least we think so. Help us get to 30,000 subscribers. The link is below, youtube.com/ChiefsTV. More news, rumors, draft, free agency coverage, and these mailbags. So subscribe and be a part of it. RJ, should they bring back Kareem Hunt? Let's roast Eli. Eli Apple, it's a tough go. I'd be okay with it. I don't think it'll happen, but I would be open to it. I think Kareem Hunt's a really talented player, but kind of feel like that, once that whole thing went down, once you cut him, it's kind of like you've kind of broken free from that. I don't see that happening. A few more here. Stephen Newcombe, trade for Danielle Hunter. He's good. I've always liked Danielle Hunter, but getting a little bit older. Brett Veach always open to making trades, though. I wouldn't rule anything out. Tony, are you going to do preseason live? Like watch parties during the preseason? Well, subscribe and find out, Tony. That's what I would tell you and everybody else. We'll probably do at least one of the games, so we'll see what happens. But good chance that we will do some live watch parties during the preseason. Give me a follow on Instagram at HGramNFL. It is at HGramNFL. Slide in the DMs. We're always down to chop up some Chiefs football with you guys. And we always do a lot of that. Also follow me on Twitter. Same handle, at HGramNFL, at HGramNFL. Slide in the DMs. Also, we have time for a couple more questions if you submit them. Hashtag Chiefs or Super Chat. But I'm always an open book on social media. Give me a follow at HGramNFL. We'll do two more questions here. TPC Silver, you think the Chiefs should draft Jalen Beatrey from Baylor? If so, do you think he will help? I liked him a lot. Had a really nice season for Baylor. He might be a little bit of a tweener. He's not the fastest guy, but I think he's a pretty good player. All right, Kyle McQueen, did you watch the Super Bowl last night? If yes, did you enjoy it? We're recording this live on Monday, so if you're watching later in the week, obviously he's asking about Super Bowl on Sunday. Yeah, it was fun. I mean, I wish the Chiefs were in it, of course, but, it was a good game. I thought it was sloppy at times, some defense involved, but, hey, You have a close game late, someone leads a game-winning drive, that's really all you can ask for in these big games. So appreciate all the questions from you guys. And remember, follow me on Twitter and on Instagram at HGramNFL. We can answer more questions over there as well.